Here's Daniel Beltran with this week's Club Spotlight.
Hello, we are here with the Circle K International Club, including its president, San Juana Zavala, and its secretary, Mayra Delgado. Ms. Zavala, could you please tell me what is the purpose of the club?
The purpose of CKI, Circle K International, is to foster goodwill and compassion towards service. And in other terms, is that our main purpose is to do community service around the county, Cameron County, or the city of Brownsville.
When was the club organized?
We were established in October of 2008 by one of our Math and Science Academy alumni, Luis Tartes.
How many members do you have in the club?
We have 25 official members, but we have 10 more prospective members, which we would say about 35 members in total.
Can you please give me the name of your advisor?
Our advisor is Ms. Karen John, and she's a speech teacher.
Thank you. Ms. Delgado, can you please tell me if your club perform community service?
We do a lot of community service. Mainly we do Boo at the Zoo, we adopted a park, we adopted a beach. Pretty much anything you can think of, we've done.
When and where does the club meet?
Our club meets every first and third Friday of the month in UBCB 1.10 at 1 p.m.
Do members have to pay any dues?
Our dues are $40 per year, so 2 semesters, $40.
What are the requirements for membership?
All they need to be is a UTB student and have a GPA of 2.5 or higher.
Thank you. And finally, if students want to know more about this club, whom should they contact and how?
They should contact me, the president, at cki.utb.president@gmail.com, or they can follow us on Facebook at cki@utb TSC.
Thank you very much. For the Collegian News, I'm Daniel Beltran.
Senior studio art major Luis Sanchez unveiled his senior exhibit titled Where the Heck Am I? April 7th at the Rustenburg Gallery. Michelle Serrano has a story.
Where the Heck Am I is a collection of mixed media pieces that diverge into the surrealist, impressionist, and pointillist perspectives.
Well, they all take a little bit of time. It depends really on the piece and the complexity of it. It takes hours, days, months. Just depends on how I'm working.
The Collegian asks Sanchez where he draws his inspiration from.
Well, a lot of my inspiration comes from life. Even though it's not very realistic, it's all based on experiences I had in the world. And so it's pretty much the inspiration comes from the people around me.
Sanchez's exhibit continues until Thursday. For the Collegian News, I'm Michelle Serrano.
District 4 Commissioner Edward Camarillo invited investors from Matamoros, Mexico to Brownsville, encouraging them to open a business here. Leslie Barrientos reports.
District 4 City Commissioner Edward Camarillo invited 25 investors from Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico to the first cycle of conferences titled Brownsville Cuna de Negocios Exitosos on April 11. The first stop was Anita's Gourmet, located at East, 6th, and Jefferson Streets. Camarillo gave them a tour of several businesses here in Brownsville and had the owners speak of their personal experiences in starting a business.
Opportunities here, and this tortilleria was available for sale. It had a very good reputation, had very good product, and my background in food, I felt very comfortable. I learned a little Spanish and learned how to make tortillas and tamales, and used my customer service skills and my attention to detail, and brought all that experience into Brownsville.
Camarillo, who is a candidate for mayor, told the investors that the city of Brownsville is willing to give them a hand and wants them to take advantage of opportunities in Brownsville.
Les queremos dar información de marketing, por ejemplo. Van a oír de una persona de downtown, de todos los lugares, los áreas que no tienen negocio ahorita, hay oportunidad que ellos se pueden mover ahí y cuántos square footage tienen y por cuánto tiempo estar ahí. Queremos dar esa información gratis, no se va a pagar nada para nosotros, es algo que le vamos a ayudar de parte de nuestro plan.
The conference also presented the investors with information on starting and registering a business in the United States, as well as data on the city's growth and needs and the costs of renting and buying commercial and residential real estate. For the Collegian News, this is Leslie Barrientos reporting.
Here's Daniel Beltran with the Student of the Week.
Hello, we are here with the UTB TSC Student of the Week, Ms. Tiffany Capistran. Ms. Capistran, could you please tell me what is your major in classification?
My major is science education, grades 8 through 12, and I'm a senior this year.
What is your GPA?
3.2.
Why do you choose UTB TSC?
I chose UTB for the reason that it's a place close to home. My family's here, and it's an area where everything's close by, so that's the reason I chose it.
Now that you're here, what do you like most about the university?
I enjoy that the university gives a lot to its community. It participates in charities, participates in many sorts, even with high schools when they're going to college, and I like that very much about our university.
Can you tell me what lesson have you learned here that has changed your mind about something?
I am doing my student teaching right now in Hannah High School, and I have learned within this university that they've opened that program for us. I've learned many things within these students, and it's taught me as an individual to become more mature and to learn many different things as well.
Can you please tell me what are your short and long-term goals?
My short-term goal would be to finish my master's within the next 2 to 3 years. My long-term goal would be to be a principal and just to have doors open to anything that it is I can do. So to study, keep on learning. I want to keep on learning anything that it is that I can.
What would you like to bring to the university?
I would like to bring, I would say, a closer relationship amongst our professors and our teachers. As we have that close relationship with our students, we can see that these students are going to succeed in life and they will finish passing their bachelor's and master's degree. That close relationship I would like to see.
Can you please tell me what is your favorite class?
My favorite class would be chemistry. I enjoy chemistry because I love stoichiometry. I'm good with the math, and I remember the exceptions to the rules, so I love chemistry for that reason.
What are your hobbies?
I like to play volleyball and basketball and work out any little chance I get. And as well, I put a lot of time in my church. So anything that the church, any type of activities the church has, I participate in them.
And finally, could you please tell us an anecdote about your life?
I remember when I was starting my freshman year in college, I saw that my tuition I had a balance and I didn't know how to pay for the tuition. My parents, sure enough, didn't have money for it, so I was very extremely scared to start my first day of school. When I started the first day of school, afterwards throughout the day I saw a balance of 0 and actually got a money refunded back. So as soon as I saw that, I realized that there is financial aid and people do pay for your tuition. There's government help there for us. So that's one thing that I've learned in my life.
Well, Ms. Capistran, thank you very much for sharing your experiences with us. For the Collegian News, I'm Daniel Beltran.
And with our Scorpion Sports, Louis Vera.
It wasn't easy, but the UTB TSC baseball team got back on its winning track. The Scorpions allowed 4 home runs coupled with 3 errors that kept Texas College close in its series finale. Yet, clutch hitting, including Matt Warner's base-clearing triple, propelled UTB TSC to win the series with a 7-6 victory, keeping them in 3rd place in the Red River Athletic Conference as the season winds down. With the NFL lockout still going strong, Dallas Cowboys tight end Marty Bennett spent some time at the rec center to sign autographs and answer questions from students for over half an hour.
I considered that even when there wasn't a lockout. Anything to do to occupy my time. What team would you play for? Would you like to play for? Growing up, I was a Bulls fan, so probably the Bulls, who I think will win the championship this year.
The third-year tight end out of Texas A&M, Bennett also showed off some of his athleticism on the basketball court just before leaving and signing a few more autographs. Collegian News, I'm Louis Vera.
Here's Rene Cardona with this week's What's Your Beef?